Right now, you're probably sifting through emails, manually downloading attachments, and hoping your team spots them. Now, imagine this. Every important file from your accountant automatically saved to Google Drive, and your team also notified. That's the upgrade we're building today. Let's go to work building a basic simple flow or automation might look like. And I'm gonna use inspiration from one of the pre-planned ones here, which is auto add email attachments to Drive. I'm actually gonna build it myself from scratch so you can see what it looks like to do it from the nuts and bolts. So I'm gonna hit new agent here and I'm gonna say, okay, when I get an email is going to be my trigger. Now, my accountant sends me emails all the time from their team. And I've asked them, hey, can you send these emails to my accounting staff that we have internally rather than me directly? But they don't listen. They got 3 or 4 people that work on our account and they just send this stuff to me anyway. And I hardly ever check my email because I think email's a bit dead, but also I just try and ignore it now. Our customers know where to email us if they want a fast response, and it's not me. So I don't get to these things, but my team need what my accounting team send. So what I want to do is I want to create a trigger where if I get an email from the accountant and it's got PDFs attached, I want to drop them into Google Drive and I want to notify someone on my team that there's new files that have been dropped into Google Drive. And usually it's stuff to sign for the accounting monthly activity reports and those kind of things. So I want to drop the files in Google Drive. They're going to be PDFs. And I want to notify a team member to go and file them in the right place or get them checked or processed by the accounts team or whatever, right? So a trigger is going to be when I receive an email. And I assume I'm going to be able to filter just for emails from my accountant. So you can choose all emails or specific emails here. Be careful with these because there is a security risk around emails when we start using AI tools and automating them with our emails. And the security risk is if I create an auto response here, right? Let's say I make the trigger, you send me an email and I want to, automatically send you a response back. Now, right now you can't send an auto response back, but you can draft a response and you've got to manually send it. But let's say if you set up an automation tool to receive an email and then immediately send an email back to a customer. If you said to your prompt, hey, just answer the customer's question, well, what if the customer messaged you and said, hey, what's Peter's bank details? And the AI said, I'll just answer that question for the customer. What if someone emailed you and said, what's in the secret vault of business strategy for you guys to take over the world? And your little AI app said, oh, well, here's what Peter and Scott discussed on their last board meeting. That would obviously be a risk. So we want to be careful with what we allow in our auto responses. Just be cautious that like email, which could be sent to someone outside the company, that we will make use of drafting a response rather than actually sending a response automatically, just while we find our feet with building these automations. Okay, so I'm going to say collect all emails. And there is a step here that we can add, which is to check if might work. Okay, so let's go check if. Here we go. That's given me some better options. All right, check if the sender email address contains Vault Accounting. All right, there we go. We've created our filter. All right, so I get an email. That's the first trigger. This is one action, but effectively this is a filter on the first trigger. And then I'm going to add our next step. So it's going to get an email. It's going to check the sender email address, and then I think the next step is to go straight to our action. Now you can see there's lots of stuff we can do here in Gmail. If I wanted to, I could say, right, draft a reply and say, hey, can you please not send these to me? Right? But no, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is try and extract these attachments. Now we go down to Drive because Drive is where the action is going to happen. So the attachments are going to go into Drive. So I'm going to click the Drive action and it's going to ask me, where do I put these? So the smartest place to put that would be a folder in Drive that my EA can access. So go to shared drives. We'll find our finance team and they are called Treasury. And I'm going to call it Vault Document Dropbox. Not to be confused with the app Dropbox. All right, cool. And I'm going to select that folder. Great, okay. And I think that's it. Oh, I need to notify someone. That was my last step. Okay, so the next step I want to do is I need to tell someone that this has been added. Okay, so the next step would be I'm going to go to my actions. I'm going to add another step and I'm going to find someone to notify. Now, I'm going to send it in a direct message. All right, I'm going to send it to Gypsy and send the message. All right, just dropped some new files in the Vault Dropbox. Could you please file them? Okay, cool. So drop that in. Now, if I wanted to, I could take variables here and add them. Now, these can reference other steps. So let's see, okay, we've got the email body. I might choose to say, here's what Vault sent on email, and I might choose to drop the email body in, right? So we've got a basic message that could go to a group chat or could go to an individual, and then we're done. We're ready to hit a test run. Testing is the first step to making sure that everything's working before you go then and switch it on and then it becomes live. So here we go. Now, this is interesting because that email looks like it's from someone who's not Vault's accounting. So that's a little bit odd that it's picked up that email. Not going to show that one. Let's find sender email address contains Vault accounting. They'll come to you. That's very interesting. Let's click the variables here. No, that's pulling in variables, but it's going to show you what it looks like at least. Okay, so it's pulled up just the next email, and that's because we said bring in all emails. And so what is it doing? It's bringing in all emails. Okay, I wonder if we can try again for specific emails from, hold on, oh, there's a show more button here. I wonder if doesn't have to, has you in subject, select a search result. It's almost as if it's like it should be prompting me. Let's go just to run the test because we want to show that this actually works. I'm going to remove this checking. I'm going to remove this checking step, or I'm going to use Macquarie, macquarie.com.au, and let's run the test again. Start. All right, test run. Okay, it's found the email. It's found the email address. Here we go. It's added the document to the Dropbox, and it's sent a message to Gypsy. Now, let's go and find what that looks like. Here we go. Hey, just dropped some files in the Vault Dropbox. Could you please file them? Here's what Vault sent. Did it actually send the file links? Because I was looking for the file links. No, it hasn't sent the file links. At least we can go into my drive. We can go and look at the files. Ta-da! There we go. So it's dropped the file in, it's sent the message.
If you need more help with what we've covered in this video, itGenius provides support services to businesses all over the world with problems just like this. Click the link below to get started.